Handbook. This booklet will provide you with important information on the warranty cover for your new home which has been arranged by your developer. It also provides useful information on what to look for when you first move in to make sure you're completely happy with your new home. Please take the time to read through this booklet to make sure you know what to do should you have any problems with your property. Congratulations on buying your new home. Premier Guarantee provides structural warranties on a wide range of developments, from individual residential properties through to large commercial developments. If you need any further information on your policy, contact us on 0800 107 your structural warranty. It is unlikely that you will have to make a claim on your new property. However, although we hope you won't have any problems in your new home, it is important that you understand what you need to do should you need to make a claim. It is also important to remember that our policy does not cover you for general wear and tear and relates only to the structure of your property. Our policy is valid for 10 years, and includes two key periods: the first 2 years of the policy, called the defects insurance period, and years 3 to 10, known as the structural insurance period. These sections of our policy dictate who is responsible for resolving any problems you may have. Please bear in mind that your policy starts on the date stated on your certificate of insurance, not the date you moved into your new home. Structural insurance period. During this period, if you need to make a claim on your policy, you need to contact our claims team who will assess your claim for you. If your claim is valid, we will assist you in organizing any necessary repair work, and should it be necessary, arrange alternative accommodation while work is being carried out. To notify us of a possible claim, or for further information, contact our claims team on 0800 107 8446 or email claims@premierguarantee.co.uk. Period, the developer is responsible for rectifying any defects, which are deemed to be a failure to comply with our technical manual. You must report any faults to the developer in writing as soon as possible, making sure you keep a copy of this correspondence. If you have reported these to your developer within the defects period and either A. They have failed to rectify them within a reasonable time period, or B. They are unable to rectify them due to their insolvency, then we may be able to help through our developer resolution service. Please note that we will only be able to assist with issues governed by our technical manual. And your home. All newly built houses are required to meet good levels of insulation and airtightness, potentially meaning that these houses do not breathe as well as older buildings. For this reason, new houses will retain moisture from cooking, bathing, drying clothes, etc., for longer periods, which could cause condensation. To avoid condensation, houses are now installed with various methods of ventilation systems, which may include the following: local extract fans in kitchens and bathrooms, continuous mechanical extract systems, whole house ventilation systems with heat recovery. It is important in all of the above methods of ventilation that you familiarize yourself how each system works. Here are a few suggestions to ensure your new house is correctly ventilated. Local extract fans in kitchens and bathrooms. Switch on extract fans during cooking, bathing and showering. Leave switched on for an additional 20 minutes. Continuous mechanical extract systems. Do not switch off or isolate and ensure that trickle vents to habitable rooms are left open. Whole house mechanical ventilation with heat recovery. Do not switch off or isolate. Ensure the correct mode, where applicable, i.e. summer or winter, is set, and provide maintenance to the system in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations. Maintenance. When carrying out any DIY or maintenance work, it is important to remember that damages caused by such work are unlikely to be covered by our policy. Care should be taken to ensure that the work you undertake is done safely, and follows the guidelines provided by the manufacturers of the products and materials you use. Painting woodwork. New woodwork absorbs considerable amounts of paint, so the first painting of a house needs extra attention. If you are painting for the first time, the surface must be clean, prepared properly and be completely dry before repainting. Outside woodwork should be repainted more regularly. General DIY. Your property may be constructed from a number of different materials and you should ensure the correct fixing method is adopted with regard to size, weight and use of any shelving. Extensions and alterations. An extension or alteration allows you to personalize your home by creating space or character. However, care must be taken to make sure this work does not damage your property. Damage caused by this kind of work will not be covered by your structural warranty and could, in some cases, invalidate your policy. General maintenance and useful advice. The following advice shall direct you on what to do if a problem occurs. Most of the problems are common amongst all the properties, and therefore can be easily fixed. If you have a problem that is not listed below, or have any further questions, contact a suitable person. Long periods of vacancy. In the event that your new home would be unoccupied, especially during winter time, it is highly recommended to leave a thermostat set to 10°C and set the programmer or time control to keep this temperature steady. This will avoid an excess of moisture in the house, as well as preventing the service pipes from freezing. Clearing a blocked waste pipe or toilet. It is a very common problem to have blocked sinks and basins. Blockages in sinks are normally caused by the accumulation of fat, tea leaves, hair, etc. It is highly recommended to clean drains with hot water, bleach or a similar product at least once a month. Toilets are normally blocked by unusual objects such as nappies, toys and air fresheners. If however more than one fitting is blocked, the problem may be in the soil stack or main drain. This can be cleaned using rods. Gutters and downspouts need to be checked and cleaned twice annually and more often during the rainy season if there are tall trees near the house. Use a small garden shovel to clean gutters and insert a hose into gutter drains to flush the downspouts. Resetting a trip switch. Electric circuits are designed to carry certain amounts of electric load. To prevent the fuses from melting once this load has been exceeded, circuit breakers called trip switches have been installed. This may lead to localized failure of the electricity supply in the home. If the electricity is not working, only on certain appliances or light bulbs, it is highly possible that a trip switch has operated. To fix this problem, you need to 1. Make sure your hands are completely dry. 2. Localize the consumer unit. All the trip switches are located there. 3. Open the cover of the consumer unit. 4. Check which switches have tripped to the off position, and put it back to on. If you have trip switches operating on a regularly basis, it can mean that a faulty appliance is plugged to that electric circuit. You might need to identify which circuit is causing the problem. For example, microwaves can load over 2,500 watts. Each trip switch should be labeled. Looking after your heating. In order to keep your boiler in good condition, you must have it serviced once a year. You should not try to do it yourself, as it must be done by a gas-safe approved contractor. Do not close or block ventilators in the room where the boiler is, as this would limit the supply of air to the boiler. You should always check the type of flue you have with your boiler, as boilers with a balanced flue incorporate their own air supply. If any part of the system shows signs of corrosion or leakage, it may be an indication that the system or parts need to be repaired or replaced. However, small surface rust on radiators can be considered normal and is easily removed by a gentle sanding prior to repainting as a part of normal redecoration. When you redecorate your new home, you must not paint over the small valves at the top of the radiators. Lifestyle and your home. Gas safety. If you are suspicious about a gas leak, you must not turn on the lights. Turn off the gas tap, open doors and windows. Do not operate any electrical appliance, and notify your gas supplier on their emergency number. Always remember not to seal off or obstruct vents, by keeping fresh air circulating around appliances. You should check your gas appliances regularly. Stains around a gas fire, or orange flames, can be signs of poor functioning. Fire safety. It is important to check on a regular basis the operation of smoke alarms by pressing the test button. When you are moving in, You should consider the means of escape and a safe open space to shelter, in the event of a fire. Planting trees. Part of decorating your new home is to shape your new garden. If you therefore intend to plant trees, or cut the existing down, there are some aspects that you should consider. The roots of all vegetation take water from the soil to make good the water lost from the leaves. If the soil contains clay, it will shrink as it is dried, or swell if it is allowed to rehydrate. If the shrinking or swelling extends below the foundations will subside or heave respectively. If the movements are in excess of those that can be tolerated by the building, damage is likely to occur. You should obtain advice from an expert before planting or removing any tree. Not only can trees cause damage to the structure, but drains can be damaged, as well as your neighbor's property. Lifestyle and your home. How does your policy work? The below provides an example of how the new homes policy works. This is only an example. Not all policies will include all sections of cover. To see which sections of cover apply to your home, refer to your certificate of insurance and the rest of this policy document. First 2 years after completion. Your developer must rectify any defects arising as a result of any part of your new home not being built to our technical standards. If your developer does not do so, then you should contact our Developer Resolution Service for further advice. See Section 3.2 of the policy document for details. Remaining 8 years of the policy. Your home is protected from structural damage. If you feel that there is a structural defect, then you're entitled to make a claim. You may also be protected from the costs of treating contaminated land and for rectifying any failure to comply with building regulations. See your certificate of insurance and sections 3.3, 3.4 and 3.5 for details. Not all policies will include all sections of cover. To see which sections of cover apply to your home, refer to your certificate of insurance and the rest of this policy document. If you feel that there is a defect on your new home, you are entitled to make a claim. However, before making a claim, it is highly recommended to look at the following chart, which shows some examples, in order to refer to the appropriate body. Body. Examples of possible defects. Developer. This refers to the developer's warranty period. This will normally be the first 2 years for newly built homes and for converted properties. Please check your policy wording for endorsements on the other certificates. Developer / warranty provider. This refers to insurance cover when the developer's warranty has expired. Please check your policy wording for endorsements on the other certificates. Home insurance. Accidental, weather, or human damage is not covered by this policy. It can, however, be covered by your household insurance policy. Please refer to your policy for details of the level of cover. General maintenance. This policy excludes from cover minor blemishes, chips or scratches that will not put in danger the structure of your new home. These can, however, be fixed as a part of the general maintenance. How does your policy work? Technical manual section. Description of the problem possible cause you should refer to. 1.7 Finishes and fitted furniture. Cupboard door is sticking or loose. Accidental damage. Poorly fitted. Worktop is damaged or loose. Accidental damage. Poorly fitted. 6.3 Damp proofing. Damp penetration. The property has not been ventilated properly. Damp-proof membrane / course is not lapped correctly. The damp-proof course has been bridged. 7.1 Finishes. Render coming away on external masonry walls. Render has been poorly applied. An incorrect render mix was used. An inappropriate product has been placed. Paint flaking. Poor surface preparation. Inappropriate type of paint applied. Damp penetration. 7.4 Windows and doors. Excessive drafts through external doors and windows. No draft strips fitted. Door is warped or twisted. Rain coming in underneath or through a door. Storm or accidental damage. No weather bar fitted. The door fits badly. Door panels are warped or shrunk. Lock not working. The lock has been damaged by an attempted break-in. The mechanism has seized. The lock does not align properly with its keep. Glass broken, accidental damage. Drafts coming in through the window. There are no draft strips fitted. The window fits badly. The window is warped or twisted. Rain coming in through the window fits badly. The design of the window is not suitable for the exposure. 7.5 chimneys. Chimney pot loose, not fitted correctly. Pointing to chimney deteriorating, storm or accidental damage. The pot has not been installed properly. Chimney not drawing properly, storm or accidental damage. Not installed correctly. Water ingress through chimney, external conditions. Not installed correctly. Manual section description of the problem, possible cause you should refer to. 7.9 Roof coverings. Roof leaking. Storm damage. Defective roof covering. Inadequate mortar mix. Roof forward/ridge tiles loose or missing, accidental damage or storm damage. Tiles not installed correctly. Pointing to eaves, ridge valleys cracked. Accidental or storm damage. Not properly installed. Lead flashing installed incorrectly. Affected due to frost. 8 Superstructure, internal. Moisture or staining on walls. Condensation. Water ingress. Leaking plumbing. Inadequate ventilation. Cracks in plasterwork, normal shrinkage. Movement. 9 Building services, gutter or downpipe leaking, downpipe forward/gutter blocked. A joint in the downpipe forward/gutter is defective. 9.1 Building services, drainage below ground, drainage above ground is leaking. The pipe has cracked due to accidental damage. The pipe has cracked due to incorrect installation. A joint in the pipe is not holding. 9.2 Building services, drainage above ground. Waste pipe emits an odor, waste pipe is blocked. Water trap removed. Water not draining away. The waste pipe, gully or drain is blocked. The gully is damaged due to ground movement. The waste pipe or drain was not installed at the correct angle. Bath, basin or sink are cracked or damaged prior to installing. Accidental damage. Shower not working. Isolation switch and forward/or valve is in the on position, switch isolation valve to off and run the shower. Electric, there is no hot water or water at all. Power, there is no power or water. Mixed, there is no water at all. Tap dripping, the washer is worn. Tap is defective. Examples of possible defects. Developer, this refers to the developer's warranty period. This will normally be the first 2 years for newly built homes and for converted properties. Please check your policy wording for endorsements on the other certificates. Developer /warranty provider, this refers to insurance cover when the developer's warranty has expired. Please check your policy wording for endorsements on the other certificates. Home insurance, accidental, weather, or human damage is not covered by this policy. It can however be covered by your household insurance policy. Please refer to your policy for details of the level of cover. General maintenance, this policy excludes from cover minor blemishes, chips or scratches that will not put in danger the structure of your new home. These can however be fixed as a part of the general maintenance. How does your policy work? Technical manual section description of the problem, possible cause you should refer to. 9.2 Building services, drainage above ground. Sinks around is leaking, a seal has not been fitted. The seal is broken. Waste pipe is leaking. The pipe is cracked or punctured due to accidental damage. The pipe has cracked or punctured due to incorrect installation. The pipe has cracked due to inadequate insulation. A joint is not holding. No water supply or low pressure. The water main has not been turned on or is not fully open. Open the valve. Low pressure in the mains. Check the valve to the tank is open. The pipes are noisy. The pipework is not adequately secured. The pipework is not protected where it passes through joists or walls. 9.3 Building services, electrical installation. No power. A circuit breaker has tripped. The light, S, or socket, S, are not wired to the circuit. Electrical fittings not working. A circuit breaker has tripped. A fuse has blown. Check instructions. Replace use. Appliance is not wired to the circuit. Accidental damage. Incorrectly fixed. 9.4 Building services, heating and mechanical. Radiator not producing heat. Airlock in the radiator. Radiator valve has seized. Boiler is not working. Blocked pipe. Boiler not working. Gas supply is off. Turn on the gas supply and follow the instructions for your boiler on how to relight. Thermostat or programmer is not working correctly. The pilot light has gone out. The boiler is not wired to the circuit or is faulty. 11.1 External works. Driveways, paths not draining the surface in not laid to fall. Ground movement. Cracking in concrete and drives ground movement. Weight of traffic. Examples of possible defects. Developer. This refers to the developer's warranty period. This will normally be the first 2 years for newly built homes and for converted properties. Please check your policy wording for endorsements on the other certificates. Developer / warranty provider. This refers to insurance cover when the developer's warranty has expired. Please check your policy wording for endorsements on the other certificates. Home insurance. Accidental, weather, or human damage is not covered by this policy. It can however be covered by your household insurance policy. Please refer to your policy for details of the level of cover. General maintenance. This policy excludes from cover minor blemishes, chips or scratches that will not put in danger the structure of your new home. These can however be fixed as a part of the general maintenance. Making a claim. We hope you will never have to make a claim on your new home. However, if you do, our specialist claims team will help to guide you through the claims process. If you think you have a claim, our claims application forms are accessible on our website. Please read the descriptions carefully to ensure you are downloading the correct form. If you are unsure, please contact us on 0800 107 8446 and ask to speak to our claims team. The New Homes Review provides an independent insight into the quality of new homes being built for sale in the UK and the level of customer satisfaction. This is based on feedback directly from new homeowners and they need your help. Have your say. Your feedback will be used to provide your house builder and the house building industry an overview of how buyers feel about the quality and service provided. This information can be accessed by future buyers and may help them make decisions about the home they are buying. Complete the survey. To complete the NHR survey, visit www.newhomesreview.com and click the survey button. Your feedback will be collated into an annual report to help potential new homeowners with their buying decisions. You will also receive a postcard reminder of this 3 months after you move in. New Homes Review. This property is covered by the Consumer Code for Home Builders. The Consumer Code for Home Builders was developed by the home building industry to make the home buying process fairer and more transparent for purchasers. The code aims to ensure that all buyers are treated fairly, know what levels of service to expect, are fully informed about their purchase and their consumer rights before and after they move in, and are provided with a speedy, low-cost dispute resolution scheme to deal with complaints. The code contains requirements that all home builders who are registered with the UK's main new home warranty providers, including Premier Guarantee, must comply with the code. If you find yourself in the unfortunate position where your developer is unwilling to help and the issue does not fall under your structural warranty or household insurance cover, the Consumer Code for Home Builders may be able to help, and full details can be found at www.consumercodeforhomebuilders.com. Where to go with a dispute. If your developer fails to meet the requirements of the Consumer Code, you can make a complaint to the code's independent dispute resolution scheme. Disputes are resolved using an adjudication process. You should contact Premier Guarantee to start the process. During this process, a trained adjudicator reviews written submissions from both parties and issues an award based on his or her conclusions. This dispute resolution scheme is independent of the home warranty bodies. Contact your warranty provider for details. For full details and to download a copy of the Consumer Code, go online to www.consumercodeforhomebuilders.com. Consumer Code for Home Builders. Snagging List. When Item yes/no comments. General, have all builders' materials and rubbish been removed from the home and garden? Is the home and garden clean and tidy? Inside your home. Decorations, is the plasterwork smooth and neatly finished around sockets, switches, pipes, etc.? Are plasterboard joints and nail fixings invisible? Is the decoration throughout the home complete and to a consistently acceptable standard? Flooring. Are you happy that the timber floors don't creak excessively? Has sheet flooring been laid level, and is it free of bubbling or unevenness beneath the covering that might cause premature failure? Is floor tiling fully adhered, i.e. sounding hollow if tapped, and fully grouted? Wall tiling, is wall tiling fully adhered, i.e. sounding hollow if tapped, and fully grouted? Has a flexible sealant been provided at corners and junctions with shower trays, baths, basins and kitchen units? Kitchens and bathrooms. Are all kitchen units and appliances clean and undamaged? Are all the sanitary fittings clean and undamaged? Is the water flow to taps, showers and appliances satisfactory? Are any leaks evident beneath sinks, sanitary ware and appliances? Check waste pipes for leaks also. Do all doors and drawers to kitchen units operate correctly? Are extractor fans fitted and operating? Windows and doors. Are keys supplied for all window and door locks? Do all locks and handles work and operate freely? Do all windows and doors open and shut properly and engage with the weather seals? Do self-closing devices, where fitted, fully close the doors after opening? Is all glazing crack-free? Are double-glazed units free of condensation between the panes? Heating and electrical. Do all light fittings and socket outlets work? Are radiators securely fixed and free of leaks? Is exposed horizontal and vertical pipe work adequately supported? Are the joints leak-free? Lofts, is the loft space fully insulated? Is boarding provided to give access to tanks, etc.? Outside your home. Decorations, are external decorations complete and to a consistently acceptable standard? Fences and gates, are all fences and gates complete? Are timber or steel parts protected? Paths and drives, are all paths and drives complete and laid to an even finish? Drainage, do gutters and downpipes appear securely fixed and complete? Are they leak-free during rainfall? Are gullies and inspection chambers free of debris? Roof coverings, do any tiles or slates appear cracked or loose? Are all lead flashings complete and secure? Premier Your new home will need to get used to being lived in as much as you need to get used to living in your new home. Drying out. Many materials used in building a house are mixed using water, such as plaster, concrete and mortar. This means that water will evaporate from these materials and may cause condensation in your home. This process is known as drying out and usually only lasts for about 6 months. The following steps will help you reduce the effects of drying out. Wipe away any condensation on windows and other glass surfaces. Cover pans when cooking. Wherever possible, dry clothing outdoors. If you use a tumble dryer, make sure it vents outdoors or is fitted with a condenser. Do not block air breaks or vents. When possible, leave windows or trickle vents open. Close doors when taking a bath or shower to avoid moisture spreading. Running in your new home. Shrinkage and cracking. Cracking. As your home is lived in and heated, the timber and plaster used to build your home will shrink, which may cause small cracks to appear. These cracks are not an indication of subsidence or any structural defects and can be permanently repaired. To minimize cracking, try to keep an even temperature throughout your house, and whenever possible, don't have the heating on too high. If cracks appear, they should be left for a few months before you try to seal them. If you choose to redecorate once the drying out process is complete, use good quality filler on any gaps. If you feel the cracks are more significant, report them to your developer as soon as possible, as they may be the first signs of movement in the structure. Water staining. If you find evidence of any water staining on the walls or ceilings of your property, report these to your developer as soon as possible. This could be the result of faulty plumbing, or the first signs of water entering the property through the external walls or roof. Efflorescence. Efflorescence is the release of salts from cement whilst it is drying, which forms as a white deposit that can normally be removed by wiping or brushing with a dry, stiff brush. It is important that you must not try to wash off the salts, since this may make matters worse. As part of drying out, it is possible for small cracks to appear in the plaster and woodwork. These will not affect the structural integrity of the property, and they should be dealt with easily during normal redecoration process. Drying out can also cause salts to be deposited on internal and external walls. These might appear as white marks and can be easily wiped away. If the problem persists, this could indicate a water leak, in which case you should contact your developer. Condensation. Condensation accounts for approximately 70% of domestic damp, and is commonly attributed to a lack of balance between heating and ventilation, resulting a rise in humidity. An average family can produce up to 17 liters of water vapor a day, this from, for example, drying clothes on radiators or using a tumble dryer, having hot baths or showers, boiling kettles and cooking. An excess of condensation can cause wallpaper to peel, plaster to crumble, discoloration and even health issues such as the growth of mold on walls and ceilings, or dust mites. To control the excess of moisture, you can close kitchen and bathroom doors to prevent steam going into other colder rooms, open windows each day, even in the winter, to allow a change of air, wipe down surfaces when moisture settles, and maintain low background heat. Normal condensation issues that do not endanger the structural integrity of the property are excluded from the policy.